Hey folks, my tomatoes are green, but I gotta harvest them. Stay tuned, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna ripen them. Hey folks, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hanson. I'm with my friend Sam Squatch here. He's been standing a vigilant duty over my garden trying to be a scarecrow. He doesn't work too well. I've been having deer get into the garden. They're not afraid of him. What gives? So in spite of his lack of effectiveness, I'm gonna forgive him. That's the kind of guy I am. But I need his basket to go harvest tomatoes. That's what this video is about. Harvesting green tomatoes. Yes, I've been having deer get in the garden. They have really taken a toll on the garden, but I was able to harvest all my stuff I needed to harvest before they got to it. So basically they're cleaning up after me. So I've already canned a bunch of squash. I've already canned a bunch of green beans and harvested a bunch of cucumbers for my pickles. Yeah, loads and loads and loads of canning. I've been busy in the kitchen all day too. And I need to get the tomatoes off the vine and get them ripened. Let me show you how to do this. It's real simple. First of all, we grab the tomatoes before the deer get them or the rodents. And I'm taking the bigger ones and let the small ones go. Aha! I found a pepper. But something has really been getting to all of my tomatoes. I had a lot more than what I see here, so I don't know. Maybe it's the deer. But I did get a pepper. Yay! I think I got everything I needed. Got one basket full, but I do need this one little apple that is growing on my my tree. I purchased this tree from our local Grange co-op, potted. I got 4 of them, and I just purchased them probably about 6 months ago, and this one gave me my first fruit. Score! But I'm not going to eat it. I'm going to use it. So there's a method to my insanity about using an apple with the tomatoes. Come on into the greenhouse and I'll explain. Yeah, best environment for ripening tomatoes. Let's go in. No better place to do this than on my workstation in the middle of the greenhouse, which is also the worm bin. So it is said to ripen a few tomatoes. You put them in a paper bag, close the paper bag up, and set them in a warm, dry place. Well, the greenhouse, perfect, warm and dry. So this is where the apple comes in. We're going to use an apple. I got 2 paper bags, so we're going to do an experiment. We're going to use an apple in one bag and a ripe banana in another bag. What this does, pay attention folks, it's interesting. Now the tomatoes alone, closed up in the bag, they emit a chemical called ethylene, which speeds up the ripening process. Now, the ripening process can be sped up also with an apple or a banana. They both emit ethylene, the chemical for ripening. So let's divide these up equally. We'll put half of them in one bag with an apple, and then the other half in another bag with a banana. We'll close the bags up, and we'll come back in a couple of days and see how well they have ripened. I hope I get a lot of ripened tomatoes because I need to can some tomatoes this year. I have any. Yeah. And also, being in the greenhouse, we're going to be starting more activity in the greenhouse as we are getting into fall, and I want to start a lot of salad crops inside the greenhouse. So stay tuned for those episodes where we're going to do some neat projects in the greenhouse. Here's the apple in this bag. And of course, I'm going to save my pepper aside. Ooh, I grew a pepper. Yay. Anyway, we're going to throw these in here. Here's one tomato that is, something bit into that. So I'll feed this to the worms. Gross. Dang critters. Mr. Sasquatch and the hawk and the owl did not do their due diligence at keeping critters out of the garden. I guess I just need to rebait my bait traps full of plaster of Paris and cocoa powder, and another one full of flour and baking soda, and put some water nearby, and hopefully that'll get rid of them. Anyway, we're going to put the banana in this one. Yep. And then I'll go ahead and close it up. There's one. There's the other one. And I'll take my pepper inside and I'll use it in a dish maybe tonight. We'll see. Anyway, we'll check back on these in a couple of days and see how ripened they have become. Experiment. We're trying this out. I did it last year, okay? I did it last year. You know what, folks? Between you and me, it works. But I'm going to show you guys here that it truly does work. So stay tuned to more videos and check out the episode where we go and check on the ripening process of the tomato crops. Yeah, I'm not happy with my Sam Squatch. He let me down. Yep, he let me down. We're going to use him for another project. Stay tuned for that. And also stay tuned for the looking in on the ripening process. I'm your host, Jerry Hanson. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. We're a small, frugal homestead tucked high in the Cascade Ranges of the Pacific Northwest. Please stay tuned to more videos. You can do that by subscribing, then clicking that bell icon. Another thing you can do for us, give us a thumbs up, like the show, and click that share button. Sharing our videos on your social media platforms with your audience, it helps us out a lot. And I really want to thank you guys who have done that. I really do appreciate you guys taking the extra step of doing that, and then leaving the comments. Of course, you don't have to leave a comment. It's okay if you just enjoy the show. I'm happy because you guys keep coming back and seeing more. Be safe. Always be kind. We'll see you guys in the next episode, all right? Bye-bye now. You cleaning out my truck? Boy, you got high standards. Yes, you do. Here's my welcoming committee. So the tractor battery's dead. So is that. Forgot to fill it up, charge it up before I left.